Alright, so this is Physical Therapy Life with a K, video number. Done with finals. I don't think it's a coincidence that the day right after school and finals are over, it's super sunny and 75 degrees. And yesterday it was raining, cloudy, and cold. So, see you later, school. Yes, it is summer now. I'm not going to be taking summer classes, so I'll just be working, which will be good for this channel because it'll be centered a lot around my physical therapy. Alright, with this part of the video, I'd like to talk about something that's pretty big and I guess new in physical therapy, and it's called dry needling. I know that sounds pretty scary. A lot of people don't like needles, including me, but I can assure you this is a very great way to help you relieve your pain. It's backed by the APTA, which is like the governing body of physical therapy. It's like the NCAA of physical therapy. And it is somewhat controversial, I say. Some PTs don't like to use it because they say it's invasive or something like that, but most researchers say that when a PT uses this on a patient, it greatly increases not having pain, so you get less pain. What it does is you, like, instead of 1 million and 2 million, 4 million needles sticking in your body, there's like 2 or 3 they stick in an area that, like, you have pain. Say you have forearm pain for some reason or elbow pain. They stick it in there and get the muscle so that when they're treating you, when they're making it better, I'd say, it doesn't hurt. The pain goes and hits the nerves in that muscle so that you can relieve stiffness and it relieves the pain. It blocks your neurotransmitter thing. And like I said, it's not like acupuncture where they put 4 million needles into your body and you lay there. Acupuncture is for like the flow of the body and the flow or the energy of the flow. Dry needling in physical therapy is just like a certain spot. They stick a couple needles, maybe one, probably even one needle in there just to help them treat you, and it gets you 100 times better. So you don't have to worry about acupuncture and laying there for how long they do that and sticking all those needles in you, because if you're like me and you hate needles, it's not that bad. So yeah, if you're going into like a new physical therapist to treat some condition, I would ask them, at least ask if they use dry needling as a treatment, what they think about it, because it kind of differs from here and there, but what the research has done is shown that it really helps you out. And if you're afraid of needles, you can handle one. I'm sure you can handle one. Yeah, so moving on from the dry needling thing, if you would like to know more about that or learn more about that, you can easily Google it. The APTA website has a whole new thing on it. There's a bunch of blogs, a bunch of all that you can learn more about it. But moving on, I'd like to give you another tip involving physical therapy, and it involves fidget spinners. I'm sure you've heard of those things. They've become super popular now, and one thing that I wanted to try out was bring them to physical therapy and see if you could have the patients play with them, I guess, or use them, fidget with them while they're receiving treatment to help them get their mind off the pain that they're going through. And we learned that it actually is super, super helpful. If you had fidget spinners in your clinic, if your patients brought them, it's a super good alternative to just sitting there and being in pain, at least during the parts that hurt. But they're also super useful for the PT or PTAs because I could just sit there for 9 hours and fidget with this thing in my hand and not be bored at all. So, yeah, go get yourself a fidget spinner, and especially if you're going to PT, use them. Don't feel pain. Actually, don't quote me on that. To get your mind off things. And it doesn't just have to pertain to physical therapy. Anything, like you're in the waiting room, don't do it while you're driving, you're doing homework, you're watching the video, you're anything. You could just play with one of these in your hands and endless fun for hours. And it's not just for kids, it can be used for adults too, as pictured here. Also, don't forget that this Sunday is Mother's Day weekend, so definitely, definitely, definitely go get your mom a present. Make her feel loved because moms are the number one, single most greatest human beings on earth. Oh, remember the last time how I mentioned Nate as maybe being a co-host? Well, maybe we could ask him the question of what he thinks about dry noodling.
The treatment went.
All right, Nate. That's enough. That's great. Thank you for all the words you just said. Thank you for that super, super duper long explanation of what you think about dry noodling. Again, I'd like to thank you guys all for watching. Please like and subscribe and tell your friends and tell your family. Tell anyone, scream it, tell anyone about this so you can share it. More people can see it. Again, thanks for watching, and I will see you next week.